weighing in, fights and films.
Hi, welcome to Weighing In, Fights and Films. I'm Jenny Rose. I'm here with my cousin and co-host,
Brett the Threat.
Today we are going to weigh in on the documentary Fight Life. I think it follows Jake Shields. I think it's Nick Diaz. I get them confused though, Nick and Nate.
Yeah, well, they're both in it.
They're both in it, but I forget which one it focused on more.
A little more Nick.
A little more Nick? Okay, and then Lyle Beerbaum. What'd you think of this documentary?
I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. It really focuses on their camp and their training for the most part.
Yeah, it goes behind the scenes and kind of also leading up to the spotlight. Like, you hear from fighters like Miesha Tate talks in there.
Yeah, Big John McCarthy's in there as well.
And they talk about, fighters without insurance.
That's a big one. They said that's one of the things I really liked about this was that they said 68% of all MMA fighters don't have health insurance, which is insane because of the game you're in.
I have the bare minimum that taxes require.
Okay, you have Obamacare?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least you have something, and a lot of these fighters. This was made back in what, 2010?
12 or 14. It shows you the not so glamorous side of fighting, like the training that leads up to it, the lack of money leading up to the main stage.
Especially because it was a few years ago, so the money wasn't as big as it is today.
Even still, I mean, you're not making a lot of money when you're going up the ranks. I've not made any money.
Yeah, especially if you don't have health insurance and then you get injured. I mean, tell me about, because you fought in the cage. Does the promoter give you insurance for if you get injured in the fight? How does that work?
I believe so, because we had a teammate that got injured in his fight, and I think they paid for his surgery because he got the unhappy triad on his knee, which if you're watching the fights tonight, we saw how that could happen.
Yeah.
Do you sign a waiver of liability when you do these things? You basically say, yes, I agree, I'm going, I have potential to die.
Okay. That's a hell of a cut. You'll never get that working at McDonald's.
I do believe, like, if you get injured in your fight,
the promotion has insurance covering the night.
Right. If it's a legit promotion.
Right.
Right. Because there's underground promotions too, but they've tried to cut back on those by not having those fights contribute to your record.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so they're trying to...
Yeah, you shouldn't do those anyway.
But I liked that this oversaw, and then all the traveling you do between different gyms, because when you start with a gym, that works for you for a bit, but then eventually, especially if it's a gym that caters to the general population, you're going to reach a point where it doesn't get as specialized as you need it to for a high-level fight career. Right,
and this was a few years ago, so they didn't have like the big mega gyms that just concentrate only on MMA, you know what I mean? They had to travel to the Muay Thai gym, they had to travel to the jiu-jitsu gym, they had to travel to the boxing gym to get all the facets of the sport. Yeah, exactly. But I couldn't believe how hard they sparred. They sparred without shin guards, MMA gloves, and they're just going at it. I'm like, I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but man, that's fucking badass. So I know the last fighter we interviewed, Tyler, he was saying that he does spar with MMA gloves on occasion, but he has to pick his sparring partner that it's not going to rip his head off.
Right, because they are less padded, and you want to be more careful with them because of that. Because you don't want to get injured before your fight either. So it's like you want to work hard and you want to do all this stuff, but at the same time, you don't want to be taken out of your fight.
I think that's basically what the whole thing really focused in on. It wasn't about, hey, who are you fighting next, and you're going to put on your tough face.
It was about the process.
It was about the process.
Yeah.
So that I thought that was pretty cool. What'd you weigh in on it?
I gave this 4 punches.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
I gave it 4 punches as well.
Yeah.
It showed you a side of the game that you don't normally see.
Right, and it moved along well. The pace was set well. The filming was done well.
I thought I don't know, whatever. It was a few years ago, so the camera they used was pretty bad. So if you can look past the bad footage, the story and the information is good. But it's not like Fight Mom. The Fight Mom and what was it? The Hurt Business was just beautiful to watch. You know what I mean? But I think this one definitely had more heart.
Yeah. This one hit hard. You can support this channel, Weighing In Fights and Films, by subscribing to our channel, and also by clicking the link below for merchandise to this channel.
And don't forget to support her MMA career by buying one of her t-shirts and a bunch of other merchandise as well.
And like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you thought of this documentary if you've seen it, and if you're a fighter, what it's like for you to get to the cage.
Yeah, and get insurance.